All-Star Performance Turnback Tuesday, brought to you by the MPD Racing Buckeye Outlaw Sprint Series and the TI-22 Performance Fast on Dirt Tour.
Hi, I'm Riley Nolan with the Boss and Fast Tours. Today we're here for an All-Star Performance Turnback Tuesday. Today at Portsmouth, Ohio, Spartan Stadium, built in 1928, was originally called Universal Stadium.
Today the exterior of the stadium remains much the same as you would have seen it in the 1930s. This stadium was built for a team called the Portsmouth Spartans, who were a professional football team. They would later join the NFL. This was their home stadium from 1928 to 1934. Today, Portsmouth Notre Dame High School uses the facility. Inside, much of the inside of the facility, it still stands today just as it did nearly 100 years ago. They've got some historical banners in there inside, and the original ticket booths over here. But in 1935, a Detroit businessman decided to buy the team and relocate it to Detroit and name them the Detroit Lions. We can't get inside the stadium today, but this shows the end of the stadium, and across there you can see some of the brick wall still stands. Originally, all of this, the entire facility, was surrounded by a wall of brick. Some people refer to the stadium as the Brick Stadium.
Like many athletic fields of the era, Municipal Stadium had a surrounding quarter-mile cinder oval for track and field events. Evidence of auto racing first appeared with midgets in 1936 when Earl Myers of Columbus leased the facility from the city of Portsmouth for $15 per event plus 5 cents per ticket sold. The cinders were removed from the racing surface for the driver and spectator safety. The event opener on September the 4th, 1936 was postponed due to rain, moved to Sunday, again canceled due to wet grounds, and moved to the following Friday, September 11th. However, no results have been found. A race on July 24th, 1937 was advertised to have Art Hartsfeld in the field, along with 17 other pre-entered cars. However, it was Stu McHale and Bill Warner listed in local news as the top money winners from that night. In 1940, 4 race dates were found advertised. Following the Second World War, racing returned in October of 1946 and in 1947 under the BMARA sanction. The series publicist G.W. McDonald advertised entries of Mel Hansen, Ralph Pratt, Jake Jacobson, Carl Forberg, Al Plackey, Houston Bundy, along with Jim and George Brock.
Another section of the last remaining brick of the stadium. This is the visiting side now. We're looking over at the home side. But in 1932, the Portsmouth Spartans played the Green Bay Packers in a game called the Iron Man game, when the coach for the Spartans, Potsy Clark, refused to substitute any players and beat the Green Bay Packers, the defending NFL champions, 19-0, setting up a championship game with the Chicago Bears, which would end up being, because of a snowstorm, played on an indoor field and becoming the first ever indoor NFL game. The stadium here at this site actually held the first NFL night game. A ticket booth on the visiting side. They had their own window and remnants of an old sign that I remember seeing as a child that was actually just a memorial to this stadium.
I hope you enjoyed this look at Spartan Stadium for Turnback Tuesday, not only a former racetrack but an NFL landmark.